Hey guys, today we will learn Jordan Peterson's 8 best advice. You cannot separate your personal and business lives. Your actions and beliefs ultimately have an impact on both your personal and professional life. Additionally, you have the authority and obligation to lead others as an entrepreneur. Therefore, success in life is just as crucial as success in business. People have been exchanging life lessons since the dawn of humanity. You and I both end up looking to them. Sometimes through books, other times through other mediums. In recent times, a name that has grown popular for some great life advice is Jordan Peterson. 1. Fix your posture to enhance your well-being. Our minds are programmed to strive for social hierarchy conformity. Our brains release serotonin when someone likes us, which makes us feel better about ourselves. When people treat us poorly, on the other hand, serotonin levels drop and we begin to believe that we are less than others. According to Peterson, having your shoulders back and standing up straight gives the impression that you are confident. As a result, they treat you better and your brain produces more serotonin. Our sentiments of happiness and well-being are largely regulated by the hormone serotonin. Your posture can be improved, which can eventually boost your confidence. Additionally, since irregular eating and sleeping patterns interfere with the brain's ability to create serotonin, it's critical to change them. Be aware of your habits and posture. Do not slouch or hunch over. Form positive behaviors. You'll be able to benefit from the serotonin flow that is encouraged by these efforts. 2. Take responsibility for helping yourself. We typically judge ourselves the worst. In addition, we find it simpler to look after others than ourselves. Peterson describes the second rule for life, which is to treat oneself as if you were someone you are responsible for assisting. In response to these two phenomena, the majority of us have a tendency to feel undeserving of assistance. This way of thinking results in destructive habits like beating ourselves up when we fail or neglecting our health. The secret to getting past such an attitude is accepting responsibility for one's own care, just as one does for the people they care about. Peterson suggests that the first step in accomplishing this is to put your principles in writing and to uphold them. Second, give yourself a reward for upholding your values. Last but not least, be fair to yourself and attempt to perform better the next time rather than beating yourself up after failing. Being gentle to oneself is the key to implementing this rule for life. Esteeming oneself. Taking care of our health to improve both our lives and those of those around us. 3. Choose friends who want the best for you. Our social circles have a significant impact on how our lives turn out. Befriending others who are beneficial to us is emphasized in Peterson's third rule for life. If you're surrounded by individuals who want to see your life get better, they'll help you rise. When you're making a mistake, they show you the correct path. However, the unhelpful people will not only drag you down but also promote negative behavior. Although it may not be convenient for you to be around sick individuals, the cost of doing so could be very high. Meeting fit people will undoubtedly help you progress in life. 4. Compare yourself to yesterday's you, not to today's someone else. Jordan Peterson's maxim. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is now, is one of the most important lessons. Today's harsh fact is that we constantly evaluate ourselves in comparison to others. Someone who is more accomplished than we are is always out there. As a result, we always feel incompetent. The first step in stopping our meaningless comparisons with others is realizing that someone will always be doing better than us. How far we have changed from where we were in the past is what matters most. Peterson advocates focusing on one small improvement each day. It will result in a significant shift in your life over time. Before we get into the fifth one, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you find it educational so far. 5. If you're not growing, you're not winning. In keeping with the lesson above, Peterson also emphasizes the need of evolving. We frequently conflate expansion with success. If you don't feel fulfilled on the inside, no amount of money, physical appeal, or social influence will matter to you. He emphasizes that in addition to our worldly accomplishments, our mental and spiritual growth is what defines true success. So, if you want to succeed in life, commit to growing. 6. Pursue what's meaningful, not what is beneficial. Peterson asks you to put off gratification as another important lesson on how to live meaningfully. In the long term, pursuing things that provide us pleasure right away tends to rob us of a meaningful existence. Contrarily, resisting temptations gives life more purpose and improves our quality of life. We must be conscious of the world and its suffering if we are to find purpose in life. Thinking about it will help us come up with ways to improve our own and others' futures. Additionally, finding purpose requires making a daily effort to improve the world. 7. Before criticizing the world, focus on improving yourself. At some time in our lives, if not always, we are all guilty of assigning blame for our difficulties to outside circumstances. The ugly reality is that we find it simpler to criticize than to make changes. Jordan Peterson draws attention to this human propensity and counsels you to accept responsibility for organizing your life before criticizing others. First, you must identify the source of each issue and then take all necessary steps to resolve it. You must be conscious of the ways in which you are causing more serious issues in the world. For instance, if corruption bothers you, identify how you're causing it and quit doing it. Start making lifestyle changes if your health is poor. You should concentrate on making improvements to your actions rather than spending time by wondering about things. 8. Tell the truth, or at least don't lie. Human existence has always been centered on morality. In his counsel to tell the truth and refrain from lying, Peterson sheds insight on the same topic. Usually, we lie to avoid immediate discomfort, but ultimately, it comes back to haunt us much more severely. Lies cause us to avoid uncomfortable truths. Our future development will be influenced by how truthful we are today. We need to start having unpleasant conversations in order to stop lying to one another and to ourselves.